Hello, good morning, good afternoon, handy viewers such as you are. Welcome to this episode 71 of Flip Flop and Flow, in which I get up at stupid o'clock in the morning and play friends from all over the world. I am joined this week, as I'm so often joined, by the Badfish himself. Hello, Rich, how are you?
Oh, there. I'm good, thanks. I'll say good morning to you, as it's morning in your area, but I don't believe those two words ever belong together.
You are well known for your dislike of the morning. So yeah, thanks, I guess.
I wish
um,
you were tolerable, I suppose.
uh, I, wi- I wish you a time. Um, we
Yes.
are playing this week two crews that have just swapped international datelines. In that Rich sent me all his pigs and I've sent him my woe. So it is Sooey versus woe, which is M2E Flame returned for another year to see if it works out for you this time.
Absolutely. And I'm digging her so far, even though the changes of paranoia left me a little bit unsure, but we'll see.
Yeah, like it's a beta test, people.
Indeed. I think the only thing about paranoia that I'm really unsure about now is that there are like half a dozen models in my crew that have blank text on the front of their card because it references an ability that doesn't exist anymore.
I'm fine with this. Like, like woe can have less stuff. That's absolutely fine. But very quickly to go through our list, and of course, as ever, Flip Flop Info is brought to you by people that don't like Vassal and not by Bomber Socks. So we are playing Plant Explosives. Rich is playing Pandora Tyrant 2, Tyrant Torn, or Pandora 2 in old money, with Iggy as the totem, Misery Businesses as the crew card, which I just don't get to declare triggers against you. Is that it?
If you're Yes.
If I got a paranoia token, I can't declare triggers. All right, so it's kind of stunned. The Carver, who's good now? Surprise! Baby Cade, a Delirium, Candy, a Sorrow, and Lissa, and of course you can summon just any of your minions. Is that right?
Yes. Yep.
Cool. I will be running the good guys. So I have Ulix 1 in Old Money, Hogfather, with Penelope, the Old Major, a War Pig, the Lucky Fate Emissary title. That's that's new. The Hog Oil Salesman, Hog Whisperer, and a Stuffed Piglet because I had 2 stones left over in my list. So I was like, well, I'll put a pig in. Cool. There is the board. I've got a hand. You don't have a hand. I'm fine with this. I've chosen a scheme, which for the people on screen is that one. I've buggered it up. Why have I broken stuff? Have you drawn a hand? You've drawn a hand. You're the attacker. You go first. Whilst I try and fix this thing. Why is that not working?
Very good.
There we go.
So,
How many models have you got?
first,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you could pass.
I think I will,
Alright, I'll go with the tiny piggy, the stuffed piglet, who
Wow.
is going to use the slam action and destroy these barrels. Over to you, because
Oh, no,
he's.
you have 8 models as well.
Say that again.
You said you have 7, you have 8.
I have 8, yes, and you have 7, which is why you can pass.
Yeah.
Um,
What on this?
that's the stuffed piglet done, because he's a peon, he only gets 1 AP. Over to you. Rich?
I'm just trying to work out what I'm missing because I've got 8 models on my screen.
For who? For 8 models for who?
For me.
Cool. There's 7 on mine. Sorrow, Pandora, Delirium,
Oh,
Candy, Iggy,
ba-
Carver,
baby
Lissa.
Cave. Baby Cave hasn't gone down. We don't want to forget the baby. I'll just put the baby here.
Right,
Sorry about
it's okay.
that. Right. So you've done some smashing. I'm going to take my flying sorrow thingy. And I'm just going to do a straight up 6 inches up the board. And then I'm going to prepare for a shielded.
Fair enough.
Over to you.
Cool. Let's have a little look see. Yeah, I'll go with Penelope. Penelope will target the war pig with Nudgemon. I need a 5. That is a 9. This has no triggers. Nudge him onto there, and he will gain a glutted token, for which I will use number 3. Da-da-da. I think I'll interact. Drop a scheme marker. And there is no one to sufficiently baying hound at in range, so I will not pass. Oh, the clock was have your activation on me, as the clock was all on me for that.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to trot my Lisa up, speed of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to go for a shielded and pass the turn.
And keep the clock on me. Lovely. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll go with the war pig. Yeah, let's do that. Because I don't think I'm getting to smash anything this turn, so we might as well do the thing. I'm going to go to there. We didn't ascertain as to whether or not this was severe terrain, but I'm immune to severe terrain, so I don't care. And you can fly.
Oh, true. I'd been assuming it wasn't severe terrain purely because it's got a height on it and there's no green on the.
So if we're calling that height, I will go to there and then scale up. Boop. Oops. Yeah, and then I'll prepare for an adaptable. No, I'll prepare for a shielded. Why not? Oh, what's shielded? What's shielded in new money? Z. Clocking you.
What size is a war pig, please?
3.
3. Okay. All right. Baby Cade is going to go.
Some kind of
Baby.
lure.
The Spammy Baby is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And indeed, I'm going to lure you.
Mm.
Start 6 on your willpower.
Okay. 17.
14.
And this is move
Let's go.
my... put the clock on me while I think. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So, well, my sheet first. Anyway, I'm going to put this in to go to 18.
Yep, cool.
And yeah. You move your speed toward. Your speed is 5.
My speed is 6.
Your speed is 6. Delightful. All right. I'm just going to move you to here, I guess. And then Baby Cade is going to... Remind me, if I'm stood on top of this, you're both size 3.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm stood... Can I stab you?
No. Because
You've got to
it's not determined by size, it's determined by elevation.
Yes, but your elevation is 3 and it's... Okay.
No, my elevation is 0 because I'm here. Like, we can look it up if you want.
That's fine.
Like, I think you need to be within 2, not within 3, if I remember rightly. There's a very handy formula in the 4E changes document.
I'll have a quick look at the examples and the rules, and apologies. I'm just going to pause, if that's all right, on the game clock.
So, models may not target each other with melee attacks if the effective size of the lower model is less than the higher model's elevation. Effective size, a model's size plus height of terrain it's standing on. So my effective size is 3, and so oh no, so you would be all right there because yeah.
Sweet. All right, then yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. In that case, I'm going to try a stalk, needing a 6. I get it. I'm going to spend a soul stone for you. Where's Teddy? That's been in a creepy voice like that. I'll move towards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I will take a melee attack against you with +1 damage. And I am going to empower it with a ram.
Okay.
Getting a 17.
I am currently on a 13. 17 to 13 is no raises. Is that correct?
My raise value is 3 on this attack.
So what are you currently doing? Tell me your things.
I'm on 17, so it'll be 2 base +1 raise +1 for the crit strike trigger.
So 4 damage?
That's where we are right now, yeah.
Cool. I'm happy to stick.
Fair.
I will remove my shielded and my glutted and reduce damage to 1.
Very good. Baby Cade done. Over to you.
Clock on me. Probably need to move Ulix up. Mm. Incite Stampede, non-leader ally. That is not as useful. I would like leader ally. I could push a baby off a log.
And that's why Malifaux is quite an exciting.
Sentences people never say.
So in one of the games I played yesterday, Baby Cade was on half health-ish, surrounded at the start of the turn by a young Nephilim, a Terratot, and the Bloodhunter totem thing. And in one activation, Baby Cade killed all three of them from full health.
I mean, that sounds a little delightful.
It was, yeah, it was rough.
I mean, that's quite funny. Well, that's the same problem. Ba, 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 ba. I think that is the area to be doing things. At least for the moment. I don't like any of this. So I'll go with Old Major. I'm gonna move kind of to there-ish, I think. I'm going to incite a stampede, targeting myself. That is successful. No triggers. And I'm going to charge to there. I don't have any melee attacks, but I get some free movement. That's nice. And then I'm going to menacingly snort at Baby Cade. This is versus your defense.
Very good.
Oh,
Baby Cade. So I believe, yes, he is. Yeah. How? 8. Is there any damage associated, or are you just pushing me off a log?
I'm just pushing. I'm giving you adversary and pushing you off a log.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because it's funny. Any triggers on a ram? Move this model 4 inches towards the target. I don't believe I will. I will, however, push you directly away from me, and you can go pomp and take a point of damage.
That's incredible.
Which is
I will damage. A large pig with human eyebrows has just run up and snorted at a baby who has fallen off a log.
there you go, clock on you. And giving you adversary.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I'll do it while you do other stuff.
Adversary S now, apparently. Right, let's go with Iggy, because I like Iggy. Iggy is going to, he needs to get up there, which is not possible, so he's going to double walk up to here.
Mm.
Don't enormously like standing in front of Old Major, but never mind. Iggy is going to say, I saw it, sir. He started the fire. And I'm going to try to make the War Pig paranoid. Start 6 on willpower.
I'm currently on a 10.
I'm on an 11.
Yeah, I'll have a paranoid token.
So I guess we use token 2 for paranoid?
2 for paranoia. Yeah.
Iggy's done.
Look at me. Don't really want to be doing that. Don't really want to be doing that. Guess I'm doing that. Go with the Hog Whisperer. Hog Whisperer will walk to there. And I'm gonna. What's the stats on Alyssa? Not great, Bob. Well, I might have to do this, which, as much as I want to throw a pig at Alyssa, which is a phenomenal album, I'm going to target myself with Herdem. Get it? With the purification trigger, which does nothing. I'm going to move my speed to about there, and then I'm going to drop a bomb. Bonk.
Yeah, that's fair.
Clock on you.
There is a degree to it. I forgot we score on turn 1 briefly. Yeah, all right. Let's try to remember to do that.
That's it. It's like, I need to actually do some of this thing. I can't just stand here blowing babies off logs all day.
Yeah, but right. You're annoyingly position, Carver. God, what I wanted to be doing now, but never mind. Okay, that's quite fun. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Delirium. I go for a little jog. And it is going to use psychotic influence on the War Pig.
There's some bullying going on here.
Absolutely. So stat 6 on willpower.
I'm on an 8. What does this do?
Okay, so
you
I'm
apply
on
some
13.
effects. Yeah, you do some debuffs.
Yeah. Are you okay for me to do that? Oh, we get cheap.
Not wild about it, I'll be honest. So let's go to 17.
Okay, I will go to.
Of course, you've got better cards. Why would you not?
Yeah, let's go to 19.
Well, there you are.
So you're paranoid, so I get
You get
2 of the. One base.
Yeah, you
one
get a
because
raise.
you're paranoid.
Yeah.
No raises. Yeah. So I am going to place you up here within 2.
Yep. So I'll take 2 damage. Yep.
And then I will move an enemy model within line of sight 4 inches towards. That is going to be. Let's have Penelope come 4 inches closer.
Can you see me? Yeah, I guess you can.
Yeah, just on top of the height. Yeah. So she'll just put it down here. And the final thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use House of Mirrors, which needs an 8,
Mm-hmm.
to try and summon a Delirious Thrall.
Yes.
That's not an 8. Do I care to be? Yeah, let's do that. Pow. Delirious Thrall is you. I'm not going to spend a Soul Stone to do it again. The Thrall is slow. Delirium is done.
So they explode when they die.
They do.
Hmm. Yeah, let's get him out of there. Let's go with the hog oil salesman.
Mm-hmm.
Who is gonna walk to there. Yep, I will target the war pig with satisfied customer, needing a 6. That's a 3. Let's get him out. So I will push him 4 inches. So I'm basically going to push him to there because he'll take falling damage. And he'll take a point of falling damage, and then I drop a scheme marker in base-to-base contact with him. There, I guess. I'm then going to target him with... hog oil ointment, which has a TN of 2, which can... Oh no, it's... I target enemies, not friendlies. It can't target... I thought I could target friendlies with that. Never mind. So I'm going to target the Delirious Thrall with Hog Oil Ointment. This is skill 5 versus your willpower. Kapla.
Okay. Good. Wow. Wow. All right, I got a 6.
I'm also on a 6.
What does it do, please?
It does 2 damage. And then either enemy models within 1 inch of the target are dealt 1 damage, or friendly models within 1 of the target are dealt 1 heal. I would note you are within 1 inch of yourself, which I think is how pulse works now. Let's look it up.
Yeah, because it's not a pulse anymore. It's just a
Well, it's still a pulse symbol, but
Oh, is that a pulse symbol?
it is a pulse.
Oh,
symbol.
it is. Yeah.
I don't know if that means that you're unaffected, like the old aura money.
I think it might still mean, but
Excluding the object from which it is being measured. There you go. So, would you like to cheat? Remains the question. And I'll put the clock on you while you decide.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
And we tied, so it would be 1 less damage anyway. I have the option of removing the slow from you, which I don't think I will take. I'm going to cheat. Do I want to cheat that? No, I don't think I do. I don't think that's worth a stone. So yeah, I'll do you 1 damage.
Right.
Clock on you. Because you can die and drop a scheme marker, or as I call them, grow tokens.
I can't actually because I'm slow, so I can't get within range.
Your turn.
Yeah, it's right. Just
cool.
Agitating. Apologies. Right, let's not do that yet. Let's go with, I think it's Pandora time.
Yay.
So Andy is going to...
Everyone leave my pig alone. My poor piggy.
I begin to think that pig's paranoia is justified. I'm going to, first of all, use no shelter here to target the war pig. It's stat 6 on defense.
Willpower.
Well, yeah, sorry.
15.
19.
I mean, of course you do. No shelter here is giving me hazardous.
It is giving you hazardous. I get to move you forward, which will be 3 inches up and 1 inch across, which puts you more than half across.
Yes.
The lip.
Does it?
It should do. Your base is 50 mil, which is less than 2 inches.
Yeah. Mathematically makes sense. You just want to...
mental trauma. Discard a card or take 3 damage, please.
Sure. I'll discard that card.
Right.
Because I have bad cards.
Very fair. Right, we're gonna summon a woe. Now, summoning, I choose after I see what I flip now, don't I?
That is correct. And you have also given me a hazardous aura token. And I would remind you of our pact.
Which is that we don't squabble over whether the model with it on or not.
That's the one.
Yeah, for the purposes of this, I will not be going into how I'm correct and you're not. Yes. Sorry.
It's all right. I mean, you can just remove it for your summon.
I am going to remove my summon, yes.
Yes, I think that is a wise choice. For the handy viewers, me and Rich have a fundamental disagreement over one of the rules, so we've just agreed, until we'd clarify it, that we're just not going to put ourselves in a situation where it comes up. I think that's the best description. Because normally
Yes.
we argue for like 20 minutes and then we come to an agreement, and this one we just can't. So there we go.
And the problem is there is an example that I believe relates to a specific the thing that it's telling an example about, and you can extrapolate it to mean other things as well, which just gets very confusing.
I'm not getting into it. I'm not doing it.
I'm just
we'll leave
saying the example is
we'll leave it
weird looking at I hear about. Anyway, right.
We can add it to the battle report.
Yes, indeed. Right. I'm going to let's empower this and try and summon using the aura.
Okay.
So that's a 9, which is going to get me a. It can get me a sorrow or an aversion.
Get you anything really, can't it?
Let's go with sorrow because I like them.
They do seem good.
They're really good. Yeah. Right.
I liked them last.
Which is not, I was less big on them, but that's my general antipathy towards minions.
Mm-hmm.
Right, there's a sorrow. It comes out slow. So she's walked. She's done a signature. She's done that. So Pandy is then going to. Is the aura off?
I beg your pardon?
Oh, there's no. Well, I was checking the aura token to come off on it.
I didn't think we put one on, so you're all good.
Yeah, very. All right, I'm going to use weight of. Am I going to use weight of despair? No, I'm going to do something allegedly smart. Am I? Let me just check. Mess into my plan stuff. I'm just going to go after it.
You're going to what?
I'm going to do a weight of despair on the war pig.
Right.
Star 6 on more power. Pow.
16.
Um, $17.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
I am removing your paranoia token as well. I should mention, because I think that as a cost.
I'd already worked that out.
Do I move you now or after?
You resolve things in the order they are printed on the card. I suppose not, actually, because you may remove this. So you do the removal thing first, and just make sure I'm still in range and you can see me. I guess.
That's range 8 inches, so that'll be fine. Not if you drop off the cliff, because then it wouldn't be. Oh, but yeah. 1, 2.
Can I go through you?
3. I'm being careful to go around. I'll say being careful to go. I think I can get to here before I snag on.
No, you're already overlapping a thrall.
There.
Mm-hmm.
Scheme marker and base contact with you.
Ooh.
There we go. And I do you well. So then we continue with the what's it chain. So I'm on a 17 to your 16. Would you care to cheat?
No.
Sweet. Right. I will do you 4 damage.
Yes.
And give you a hazardous aura token off the trigger.
There you go. So I'll take 4 damage. Because I don't think I'm within 6. No, just out. Right, carry on. Any more for any more?
Pandy is done.
Pandy is done. Good. Clock on me. 10 minutes up already.
Going to squiggle this around a little bit to here. Here. Right, there you go. Carry on.
So I could walk to there with Ulix, do stuff, and then what? Yeah, I guess I'm doing that. Alright, I'm going to activate Ulix. I'm going to walk to there. I don't necessarily like it, but that's where we are. I'm going to apply some proper care to the Warpig, needing a 5. That is an 8. So he will heal 3. Blip, blip, blip. I will give adversary to that delirious thrall. Do I want to give adversary to that delirious thrall, or do I want to give adversary to the sorrow? When sorrows activate, they do old money thing, isn't it? No, it's when enemy model activates. Okay.
Yeah, it's when you activate, they'll do damage. Yeah,
I got it. Yeah, I'll target the delirious thrall with Hogtie Takedown. This is versus your speed. Adversary. Oh, there we go.
Well, now, right. 18.
20.
Yeah.
Declare the ram trigger. So I'm going to place in base-to-base contact with you. And give you slow and adversary, all of which you already have. And then I will move you 6 inches in a straight line. Whoop. And deal 2 damage to the target. Boop, 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 boop. If it comes into contact with something. Which, if this movement is interrupted, deal 2 damage to the target, which it does. And does it have incorporeal?
It does not.
It dies.
So it goes pop.
But it won't. Its demise is enemy only, so it's not going to kill anyone. But it will die. It'll still leave a remains marker, please.
Oh, yes.
Which is very, very important for me. I will then punch the sorrow. with my Wrangler's Wallop.
I beg your pardon.
I will empower with this here 3. Any response? Okay. No, cool. Well,
11.
I'm on a 12.
Sure, do the thing.
Discard. I'm going to cheat this and declare crit strike. What is your total?
11.
11 to my 17 with a raise value of 3 with crit strike. So 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's 2 raises, 5 damage, please.
Okay, I'm on 1.
Yes, because of Incorp. And that, I think, is Ulick's done. Clock on you.
Woof. Alright, well, that happened. You've only got the oobly-doob left. I think it might be time for Carver to go and do some carving. It's looking less and less likely that I'm going to be able to fulfill my contractual obligations and kill all war pigs turn 1.
Good.
Although I would argue that's only a contract with Tarquin, and so I haven't actually. Completely failed. Alright, so it's not possible. Right, that is the tab vaccine.
What's the token on the war pig that's at like the 5 o'clock position?
I have no idea.
Alright, you carry on with your thing, I'll look it up. Entranced, apparently. Well, no one has that. Oh, no, hang
on. Now everyone's entranced. Yay.
There we go. Cool. Oh, I pressed E for shielded, and it wasn't shielded, it was entranced. There we go.
I found Baby Cave. The other one was hiding under Carver. I must have picked them both up at the same time.
There you go.
Let's delete the other baby. That's really funny. Right, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With Carver, who is then going to well, I don't entirely like handing out so many remains markers, but I am going to use Smashing Pumpkins. I need a 6. That's not a 6. That is. I'm going to throw a remains marker out here.
Cool.
Any enemy models within Pulse 3 must do a TN 12 willpower duel, take 2 damage and gain a paranoia token.
What order would you like?
So Old Major, please.
Old Major is willpower 6. He will. So it's 2 damage and gain a paranoia token?
Yeah.
Ooh. We were using 2 for paranoia? Yeah, cool. Warpig needs a 7. It's fine. Ulix needs a 6. It's fine.
Okay, and then Carver is just gonna spot up here ready to do a little violence. Carver's done.
Okay.
Over to you.
I've only got the one model. And then you've got a couple of...
Yeah, I've got Sorrow and Candy.
So let's activate the emissary. I've got a 7-inch move, so I'm going to go to there. And I'm going to go again to there. And then I'm going to steamroller. I'm going to empower with this one. Cool, so I will go 12 inches. To there and drop a ski marker in base-to-base contact with myself. Lock on you.
Very good. Well, that's that really, isn't it? There's not a lot I can do to stop that.
And if it's not crystal clear, I gain unimpeded through the Sturdy Critters crew card with our new rule, Gilded Hooves. Because we can't have unimpeded, because that made us immune. That made the entire crew immune to hazardous, which is too much apparently. I was fine with it.
Nerf the piggies, apparently.
Nerf them every single week.
They are too powerful and must be contained.
That's it.
I am going to somewhat grumpily go with the Sorrow and just smack Ulix with a horrible whale. Step 5 on willpower.
Step 5 on willpower, so I'm willpower 6. Which is maybe why I chose this crew, because I've got a surprising amount of willpower 6.
But, alright. No. Sorrow fails. No longer fast. Done.
At the end of a enemy activation, I'm going to declare breakthrough. I'm going to remove that scheme marker, and that scheme marker, and score 2 points.
Very good. This is surprisingly going to be an uphill battle.
And I don't have to choose my next one until next turn, so I shan't. I have no activations, so over to you.
Yeah, all I've got left is
Little Miss Healer Basket.
Yeah.
Her heal is ridiculous. I'm just going to put that out there right now.
It's pretty great, yeah.
It's the TN. It's the TN of 2, which means the +1 heal per raise is very easy.
Well, you can get one very easily. The second raise is a red joker, right? Oh, no, yeah, you're right.
No,
yeah.
No, that's it. It's not.
I briefly forgot how maths works.
There you go. And also, even if you do red joker, that's 2 raises.
That's just three. Yeah.
It's like everyone complains about healing energy, the heal that a lot of people have, which costs the soul stone. If you put the red joker down, you heal 8. That's worth a soul stone than a red joker. Like,
yeah. All right, Candy's going to frolic. Is Candy going to frolic, or is Candy going to try and UP the? Nah, the emissary can have fun where it is. All right. Candy's going to run up to here.
Mm-hmm.
Candy is going to, with an absolute long shot, target the Carver with Goodie Basket, hoping for a tome. Not a tome. If it had been a tome, I could have interacted and dropped a bomb, of course.
You could have dropped your bomb. Yeah, very nice.
As it is, I instead get to take a repair action, so Carver is going to get himself a... and adaptable.
Okay. Is that turn?
Candy done. And it's turn.
Cool, stop the clock. So we've nearly done an hour for the first turn. Oof. So let's take away all the auras. There's no poison, there's no burning, which is rare for me.
Old Major, discard a card, or he'll lose his paranoia.
And then you get to do shit. Yeah, I'll discard that 7, because then it goes back into rotation, which I'm fine with.
No one else has any conditions that really matter, so there we go.
I'm going to score plant.
Yeah, I'm not.
Because of that guy. I've already scored me scheme.
Yeah, I'm not going to score a scheme. This is looking bad. I'm going to discard Leave Your Mark.
Mm-hmm.
And take a different scheme. There we go. Let me just flip that. There you go. Okay. Reshuffle. Do you have any end phase or start phase things?
I think so.
Right.
Let me just have a quick think. Yeah. Alright, I'll choose that scheme. Turn 2. I will shuffle. I'll draw cards. Them's cards.
Very good.
And I'm going to go first.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go with the War Pig before it dies.
Yeah, fair.
I will target that scheme marker with rooting around.
Yeah.
Needing an 6. That's a 10. I will eat that scheme marker. And I will gain a glutted token. I'm going to charge Carver.
Yeah, bring it.
Smash. Let's go to roughly there. Pig. Versus your defense.
16.
16. 16, you say. What do I want to do? I will go to 19.
Oh, your aura hazardous will have dropped off as well, of course.
Yes, yeah, because it's the end of the turn.
Yeah. You go to 19. Yeah, do the thing.
I'll declare the enraged trigger so I can get to declare a charge after this. And I have frenzied charge so I can ignore engagement whilst charging. So 19 to 16, 3 damage.
Ow.
I will charge you. How?
18.
18. I'll go to 19 with crit strike.
Yep.
4 damage.
Yep.
And then with my second AP, I'm going to punch you.
7.
8. You're cheap.
16.
19. Take 3 damage.
Oh. Ow.
And with the tome trigger, you can remove a marker or destructible terrain within 2 inches of the target. I don't want to do that because I like eating your corpse. That's the war pig done.
I'm going to take a moment to point out here that with the change to terrifying and feed on paranoia doing nothing, Carver's gone from having 2 decent defensive abilities to having 0.1.
There you go.
Yeah, that's woof. All right.
I'm going to not put the clock on you because that clock wasn't on for my activation.
But obviously, I go with Carver because, good lord.
Some panic.
That was a thing.
As we say in these parts.
All right, Carver is going to do the following. Carver is going to use Smashing Pumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't go off, so I'll put in this 8.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll frisbee a corpse out over here.
Yep.
So again, hang on, let me see if I can get another PS. Wow. No, I can't, not with line of sight.
No, you haven't got line of sight to putting that down.
Maybe if I put it. Yeah, that would go there. Oh, God. There we go.
What did you want the test?
Old Major.
Old Major, you need 6. Takes. I have to discard a card, or no, it's just no. I just have to.
2 damage.
Old Major can pass. There you
go. Okay. War Pig.
Yeah, he'll take 2 damage and gain a paranoid token.
And then Ulix.
It's fine.
Very good. So now I'm going to use my shears and try and chop that piggy down to size.
Makes sense.
I'm not empowering, I just get a natural pos built in.
Yep. So on the card, Black Joker.
Woof.
So I'm on a 5.
Okay, I can be on a 19 and do you 5 damage, which will kill you, so I'll do that.
Cool, I'll remove my glutted token.
Oh, yeah.
And why is that not working? What am I doing wrong? There we go. And leave me on 2.
Very good. I also gain an Aura Negligence token.
Yes.
How do you put the Aura token on there? Because auras are...
Just put a generic just use a generic token, and we have used words to communicate.
Yeah, I'm going to use entrance. Yeah, right. I'm going to then take another attack.
Frankly, the 2-inch will do it.
Good shot. Another attack on the piggy.
Mm-hmm.
Snip. Less effective. That's a 9.
7.
Would you care to cheat?
No.
Then, yep, I'll just kill a pig.
No. Tell me the thing you do, and then I will tell you the things that I do.
All right, fair enough. It's going to have a few pig's defensive abilities before I work out.
Because Ulix can just discard a card to prevent 2 damage on any beast within 6.
Oh, right, that's good. In that case, I need to get a raise. You're on 5. No, you're on 7, so I need to be on 12 to do you 4 damage. I will put this in to be on 14 and do you 4 damage.
Cool. There we go. So when I die, you can make a neutral plant marker with my token within. The model that killed it may make a neutral strategy marker. There are neutral strategy markers off to the side. Have a neutral strategy marker within 1 inch of the killed model.
Okay. Where are they off to the side, please?
What was any of that?
Them. Oh, there you go. There.
You've gone very Boris.
Sorry, no, it was just me trying to see the thing you put down.
I've moved it here for you so you can, because I know how you have your screen set up.
Let's stick it down here, I guess.
Are you sure?
They don't count for you.
So, scoring at the end of every turn, each crew counts how many friendly strategy markers they have. Oh, friendly. No, then yeah. Then what purpose do they solve? Oh, you can interact with it. You can interact with it to pick it up. There you go. That makes sense.
Yeah, otherwise I'd absolutely.
I was very confused by that. Alright, cool. So when I die, I drop a scheme marker there. And I will also drop a remains marker. So markers cannot overlap markers, is that right?
I think.
So yeah, no, that is true. So that scheme marker can go there. That remains marker can go there. And War Piggy can go over here.
Carver's done.
In more ways than one. Let's go with the old major. Right, let's put the clock on me. Well, I've seen the Black Joker. So let's incite a stampede, targeting myself. Needs a 6. I've failed and I'll leave it to fail. That's fine. Now let's just charge you. I'm going to charge to there. Now, your negligence is willpower 10, is that right?
I believe so. Let me just double check that. For you, 10, yes.
Cool. So the charge aspect won't need a negligence check, but the attack will. So the attack, yeah, we're fine. I'm going to empower with this card and flippity flip versus your defense.
I'll empower as well, which I shouldn't have done. Looking at that, 17.
18.
3 damage, I assume.
3 damage, and I gain a glutted token.
Pop.
And I can place a neutral marker within 1 inch of you, which, as we've established, is not what I thought it was. But we can go there. So off goes the carver. And I will declare Assassinate.
Yeah, fair.
For which I will score 2 VP. Yeah. I am going to try and menacingly snort the sorrow. So versus your defense.
Okay. 11.
11. I'm currently on a 9. I'll see you at 11. I'll put the clock on you while you decide.
Yeah, sure. Crack on.
So I'm going to push you 3 inches away from me. You'll fall off the cliff and die.
Incorrect. I have flight. I will float.
Oh.
Dainty.
So you will. So it actually matters where I put you. Let's put you there, and you can gain adversary.
Very good.
Good pig. Cock on you. Well, I've spaffed a lot of resources up the wall.
Yeah, and you nobbled a 10 soulstone model in basically one round. So yeah, fair.
Both of us gain a soulstone. Because
Yes.
I've lost a war pig, you've lost a carver.
Correct.
Difference is, I can get a war pig back. Not, like, efficiently or anything. That'll take some doing. I don't think Baby Cade has adversary. So let me remove that for you. There you go.
Oh. Andy is going to move up to here.
Hello.
She's going to goodie basket the Sorrow.
You get 2.
Which left the Sorrow heals 3.
That's so good. That is
And then the
unreasonably good.
With trigger.
Oh, let me guess, you got some
The
kind
Sorrow,
of ranged attack.
It does have a ranged attack, but it costs a soulstone and has a requirement, so it's not going to do anything, actually. It's just going to sit there annoyingly.
It's healed 3, which is the more important thing.
Indeed. Then I'm going to Baddie Basket, targeting Ulix.
Okay.
I'm going to empower. Sat 6 on your...
I got excited then. I thought you'd flipped to 1. I'm on a 15.
8. Sweet. I will do you 1 damage. Move you 2 inches back off that cliff.
I'll take the 2. Yep.
And I'll declare, make it look like an accident.
I
got a point.
You got a point. This is where I go. It says non-master, but it doesn't say non-master, so you crack on. That would have been funny.
Right, so having said make it look like an accident, also perilous ground trigger, you get Aura Hazardous.
I have a Hazardous Aura, so let's just do that. Boonk. That's probably the best way of doing it.
You don't major take his damage from the Hazardous Aura. No, it wasn't. It was a negligent Aura. Ignore me. I'm smart.
The thing with the Hazardous Aura died. There we go.
Correct.
Let's go with a Hog Whisperer.
There you go. Whisperers and Hogs.
That's it. Yeah, let's charge the listener. And I'm going to point something out. Sorry, not to you, to Justin, if he's listening. So I'm going to take you with Pig Sticker. This action reduces pos flip if an ally is engaging the target. That doesn't say other ally. Probably should. So here's my pos flip.
Freaking hell. That's very silly. All right. Also, you can take a damage because I'm hazardous.
Oh, okay. Yep, sure. That's reasonable.
I go 9.
I'm on a 10.
How much damage would you be doing?
2.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And that coordinated attack trigger, that one does say another.
That's for the best, or I would begin to become grumpy. I will take 0. I will lose my shielded because I'm incorporeal.
You're incorporeal? Cool. No worries. I'm going to hit you again.
8.
16. With crit strike.
Crack on. How much damage am I doing again?
4.
I will take 3, and I'll be on 2.
Mm.
I don't like that very much, but
That is the Hog Whisperer done. Clock on you. Yeah, the fact that Hog Whisperers give themselves pos flips if they're engaging a target.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
But to be fair, I am carrying pigs. Oh, that's a point. Do you mind put the clock back on me?
Oh yeah.
I've got a bonus action. Let's do bonus actions.
Oh yeah. It's not a bonus action. It's a significant action.
It's
right.
signature. It's a signature action.
I got my wrong.
I'm going to use.
Correct pig part.
I'm going to use Sooey against you. I need to spend a stone. Oop. And yeah, versus your defense.
I'm on 10.
Does no damage.
What do you want, please? What's
12.
12. Then crack on, yeah.
Yep, so I'm going to summon a piglet within 2 inches of you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 3-inch aura.
I believe it instantly takes, because it's placed within my hazardous, it will take 1 damage.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. You monster. But it does come in with a glutted.
You're the one who's run up to a terrifying ghost with the ground covered in spikes and thrown one of your precious piglets there.
I mean, how else do you deal with the problem? If there's other ways of dealing with things, I'm all ears. Yep. So that's me done. Clock on you.
Right. Let's go with the sorrow, the summoned sorrow, which is going to charge that there Ulix. Charge to here because I fly.
Yep, absolutely. Do the thing.
I'm going to use Horrible Whale on you. I'm going to empower it. Let's see what happens. Stat 5 on willpower.
14.
11. Rubbish. Let's try it again. Rubbish.
One more.
Yeah, all right. Well,
you're making this very hard for me to do damage and give you an adversary token when you damage me.
I apologise. I will do harder. I'll try harder. I'll do better. That's the phrase. Yeah. Carry on.
Clock on me?
Yes.
Let's go with the... I don't know. Let's go with the piglet. Let's go with our new friend, the piglet. So he is going to take an action whilst within the hazardous, so I'll take 1 damage. But hazardous damage is capped at once per turn, so not the end of the world. What?
Once per activation, right? Not once per turn.
Once per activation, yeah, you're quite right. There's some food over there, says the piggy. So I'm going to basically run towards the food, and then I'm going to target the food with rooting around. Needs an 8. That's a 6. Let's cheat in an 8. I'm going to place the piggy in base-to-base contact with the food. Eat the food. When I eat the food, I get my second glutted token, turn into a wild boar, and heal 4. So I'll be on 5 health.
Outrageous.
Yes, let's go there. This is a summoned pig, so let's give it a summon token. Take that pig off. Clock on you. You got a new pig.
Yeah, I don't like it very much, but I have other things I want to do with my life.
Sorry, he has activated for the turn.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's a replace, not a summon, so it's not like I get to
You're
go
right.
again with him. I mean, I can if you like.
Let's go with Delirium. And Delirium is first of all going to use signature action, Psychotic Influence, targeting Ulix. Stat 6 on Willpower.
I believe in the heart of the cards. 14.
The Heart of Cards does not believe in you. I will place you within 2 inches.
Yeah.
I got it in, and I will put you back up here.
I need to get the fuck out of this bit of the board. It's stupid.
I will do you 2 damage.
You will, yes.
Then I am going to use House of Mirrors, targeting Ulix, needing an 8. That is the 8 I needed, so I get to summon a thing. I am going to use a Soul Stone to take the action again, ignoring once per turn,
Yeah, I understand.
So we get one of these lovely things over here. There it is. It is slow. And then let's try it again. Goes on. There is a second one.
Hello.
Hello. Then the final thing I'm going to do, my last AP, is going to be a charge. So I feel some mirrored malice coming on. Oh, there's a charge. And I'm going to smack you with stat 6 on your defense.
9.
13.
Crack on.
9, 13 is no raises. I will do you whatever the highest damage of your actions is.
2.
I'll do you 2 then. Delirium is done.
Cool. I might need to get Ulix out of there. Because
Nice.
you want to kill him. So I'm going to activate Ulix. Ulix will target Old Major with Hogtie Takedown. That is not successful. I will target Old Major with Hogtie Takedown. Oh, good lord. I'm going to target myself with Proper Care. There we go. Which will give me heal me 3, 1, 2, 3, and give me a glutted token. Pop. And then I will target Old Major with Hogtie Takedown. Hey, get the fuck out! Whip. At the end of my activation, I will remove the glutted token to heal 1.
Boop. Very nice.
Clock on you.
Well now.
He's a survivable little scamp.
He is.
Although that wasn't the greatest of master activations.
Oh. It's probably too late. He should have taken a damage and reactivated because of a sorrow, but never mind.
That's fine. I could do that.
I'm going to go with
the
delirium. This one, because you were within 2 inches of it.
Oh, that's sorrow. Yeah, cool. Can see that fella.
All right, so I'm going to charge in a this Woodsly line, and I'm going to smack Ulix with mirrored image. Neither of us can cheat this.
Mm-hmm. What am I resisting with?
Stat 4 on defense.
Cool.
Well, there we go.
And you're slow.
Yeah, so that's it. Over to you.
Hmm. What's a delicious thrall's willpower?
4.
I activate the hog oil salesman. He will throw some hog oil ointment at the the delicious thrall, targeting your willpower.
Very good.
Well, it's a signature action. Let's do it again. It's a signature action. Let's do it again.
All right.
Cool. Clock on you.
Well,
That was a series of things that happened.
yeah.
Got some good cards off the top of your deck.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
I mean, it would have been funny because I would have pulsed damage like that. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's only 1 damage, but still, it's hitting like 6 models.
Right. Well, that's.
So it's currently 7:30 here, so I've got about 45 minutes left.
Okay. Let's go with Pandora.
Mm.
Pandora is going to use no shelter here on Ulix. You're in cover. So
well, I'm in concealing.
Definitely, yeah, sorry, yeah. So I'm on next. Stat 6 on willpower.
18.
Yeah. Try it again.
Yeah,
There
you
we
got me.
go. Well,
Even with the negative.
I'm going to discard a soul stone for the trigger, which will knock a soul stone off of you and draw me a card.
Yep, sure.
And I get to move you 4 inches, ignoring models, and then give you a hazardous token. Which is actually going to, of course, be 2 inches because you're in severe.
I'm going to ignore severe terrain.
Oh, is very good. In that case, I'll move you into the middle.
I don't think I get the choice of whether or not I. No, this model is unaffected by severe terrain. I don't get the choice. Otherwise, I would choose not. Yeah.
I'll move you around to here then, so you're engaged by the brawl again. I'm then going to AP2. I'm going to remove that hazardous and do a weight of despair on you. Start 6 on willpower. I'm removing hazardous. Bop.
Nope.
Harumph.
I have to have a good one eventually. Right.
Yeah, that's true. Let's do one more. Bop.
Nope.
All right. Pandy out.
It's equally effective master activations from both of us there.
If in doubt, flail. That's what I always say.
I'm going to go with Penelope. Penelope is going to move to about there. And then she will nudge on Ulix. No. And that is the end of her luck. Over to you.
This entire turn's theme has been Ulix going, can I get out of this horrible situation, please? The deck going,
no. The deck's like, you used me for killing Carver. It's like, yes, I did.
Alrighty, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go with the Delirious Thrall,
who
is going to smack Ulix.
Yep.
Or try to.
Versus.
It's on your defense.
14.
14.
Yes. I'm defense 5.
Okay. The damage stat is 1. Does it go down to 0 if we're tied?
Yes, it does.
Then yes, I do you 0 damage, but I do give you a slow because I got their tone.
Is it damage dependent or just give slow?
It just target gains a slow token.
Target gains a slow? I'll get a slow.
Right, that's that done. Over to you.
I've not got a lot of stuff left. I'm going to activate the Lucky Fate, who will interact to drop a bomb. Boop. I will then Steamroller. Vroom! Ignoring all sorts of stuff. I've done my job. Let's get involved. Yeah, and then I'm going to punch Candy. Why not?
Andy, what's your range?
Pandy?
Pandora. Oh, Pandy.
Pandy. Pandy. I no longer have that.
I'm on 14.
I'm on 7. Sorry, I'm on 8. So there we go. Not so lucky now. Clock on you.
Iggy is going to run up here. And it's going to drop the marker.
Seems decent.
I do hear I should do that at some point. Then I've got a bonus action, which is going to be saying, I saw it, sir. He fired. No, I saw it. He started the fire, sir, pointing at Ulix. Start 6
12.
On your willpower. Less. Yeah, that's fine. Over to you.
Clock on me. I'm going to go with my explodey pig. He's just kind of been chilling around at the back so far. Let's get involved and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he's peon, so that's all he does. Clock on you.
Are you all out now?
I believe so.
Very good. Let's go with the Sorrow, who's going to dawdle over here and then drop a bomb. Then it's going to try a creep along, targeting where are we? Friendly model. So I'm going to creep along towards the other Sorrow. Yeah, I am. So I just push over here like this. And then finally, it's a bit of a Hail Mary to see if I can score a second point. Baby Cade.
Mm-hmm.
Baby Cade, who has a marker on it that I'm not sure what it is.
If that's focus, so we'll assume he doesn't, because at no point have you focused.
Yeah. Oh, indeed. Baby Cade is going to run over to here and climb up the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Baby Cade is going to stalk Ulix.
Needs 6.
Needs a 6. Let's put this 8. Ooh. Yeah, so let's put this 8 in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spend a soul stone for the trigger.
Yep.
All right, toddle over here.
Can you stand there and not overlap Candy?
I can move a little bit to the left because. Oh, I guess I'm going to stand it here.
That's very tight. That's good.
There you
go. Yeah.
Right. I'm then going to empower the stab.
Mm-hmm.
And go. That is an
17.
18. So I'll do you 2 damage. 3 damage because I get plus. You're not Teddy. Where's Teddy?
Yep. I'm going to spend a stone and do you 2 damage.
Ow.
I also give you adversary, but it'll fall off at the end of the turn.
So 3 damage.
Yep.
I think we're on 11 before.
Oh, sorry. One more. There you go.
I'm then going to try and stab you one more time, and it all comes down to this lucky flip. Pow.
Oh.
Stupid sexy jackdaw for the win. That is a 19.
To my 12.
So that will be a difference of 7. That is 2 raises because my raise power is 3, so I'll do 4 damage. And I've got convulsion, so I can make you move, but there's no point.
I'm going to spend a stone and do you 2 damage.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. Okay, Baby Cade will take some more damage. Baby Cade is then done. As is the turn. Oh, no, I've got Lisa left. Let's quickly
You
go
do
with
have a
Lisa.
Lisa left. You will score the second point of make it look like an accident because I'm below half health.
Sweet. Lisa is going to Chilling Whispers targeting the Hog Whisperer.
Mm-hmm. What's it
At
target?
4 willpower.
Willpower.
At 4 on willpower.
Thanks. More.
Yeah, let's just smack you this time. Stat 4 on defense.
Stat 4 on defense.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. All right. And turn.
End of turn.
So I score.
Yep. So you're going to score 2 for make it look like an accident. And it's a tie for strategy. So we'll both score 1.
Oh, time to flip that. I want that. And then we.
So adversary is going to fall off. I need to choose some schemes, which at no point have I considered throughout all of this time. What's the other one? Mm. Well, let's just do that one. Cool, I'm good.
I'm also.
What was
Let's
my last
commence.
card? My last card was the Red Joker. Look at that.
Oh, wow. Fair. Checks out. Let's commence what's going to be a brutal and bloody turn, I suspect.
Yeah, so it's clock on me because I'll be going first because you had last activation. I think I'll go with Ulix. Ulix will target himself with proper care. Needing a 5. That is an 8. So he'll heal 3. Pop, pop, pop. I'm going to target the lucky emissary with Hogtie Takedown. That is sufficient. Whoop. Get the fuck out of dodge. I could like. I was thinking if I hadn't healed myself, which was the right thing to do, I could like hide here behind the pig wheel and then just throw piglets at Pandora, which is just a great image. I need to zoom in. And I'll interact to drop my bomb, losing slow in the process. That is Ulix done, because I was slow. How dare you?
Okay. It's time for Baby Cade to do what he does best. Baby Cade is going to.
Hang on, before you do, Old Major had a paranoia token. Don't you do a thing with them in the LCs?
Yeah.
You can elect to. You can elect not to, I guess.
I guess I'll just drop a scheme then. I don't think it was a May.
No, it is. It's may move a model 4 inches and then make a scheme mark into base contact with its new position. So you may, but if you, I mean, you can just move. It's up to, so you can just leave me exactly where I am. So
yeah, okay. Let's leave this here in a bit.
Cool.
So right, Baby Cage is going to stalk.
Yep.
He's towards Old Major. Here's a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Baby Cage just toddles up here quite happily.
Yep.
And then spends a soul stone for the armor. You're not anywhere, Teddy.
Yep.
Stab on defense.
I feel pretty good about that. 16.
18.
Do you think?
2 damage. 3 damage because of the bonus.
I'll remove the glutted token and take 1.
Very good. I'm now going to empower and attack and go again.
Yep.
14.
14 to my 15.
18.
18 to 15. Your raise value 3.
Yep.
So this would be a 3 damage.
3. And I've got the frantic attack trigger.
And you've got the what? Frantic attack trigger.
Yeah, so
I'm just going to say no.
Yeah, fair. All right. Let's go one more time then. Yeah, sure. Pow. 7.
15.
Yeah, all right, fine. Baby Cage has been useless. All of his stamping was done last game. He's tired.
He's tired.
Right. Oh.
Babies need naps. I'm going to go with the Hog Whisperer. Who will take a damage because you're a hazardous aura. That's it for the activation, and I will punch the Lissa. I gain pos flips because I'm in LA is engaging you. 19.
6. Go for it. Do the thing.
You're gonna die.
Yep.
We'll drop the marker in such a way that I can immediately pick it up.
Yep, sure.
And then I'm going to herd them, needing a 6. That is a 10, and I will move. And again, this is target ally. Should probably be other ally. And I'm going to move myself 6 inches. I'm going to herd myself. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want to be within 2 inches of that marker. So I will go to there. So next turn, when I activate, I'll remove that marker and give myself a glutted token. Clock on you! Gain a soulstone if you haven't already.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Thank you.
That is okay.
Right, I'm going to go with the Sorrow over here, the non-southern Sorrow, who's going to charge up here.
No one's moved. Ah, there we go.
And have a go at Old Major.
Versus
That 5 on willpower.
Stat 6. 7.
12.
7 and 12 damage to 5, so you're looking at what, 2 damage? With
Yep.
Horrible Whale? I'll take 2 damage.
Very good. I'll smack you a second time.
That's tied.
7. I do have a trigger. I do +1 damage for each other ally within 1 inch to a maximum of +2. So I would do you still, even on a tie, I would do you 2 damage.
I'm going to cheat this 6 and go to 12. So you need a 7 to tie me. And then potentially not have the gang up trigger.
I'm going to go to 14 and put a paranoid token on you with 1 damage.
1 damage, you say?
Yeah, 1 whole damage.
And a paranoid token. Again.
Is done. Paranoid Piggy.
Um... What's Iggy's defense, please?
Iggy,
Mm,
5.
5. That
And
feels.
manipulative, for what it's worth.
Which is what, can't cheat?
Cannot cheat.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's go with the War Pig. A War Pig is going to charge Iggy.
Can I check? Do you mean the wild boar?
I do mean the Wild Boar. For now. No. So yeah, I'm going to charge to there. I'm going to empower with this 5, and let's punchy.
16.
Not 13. There we go. I'm going to root around, targeting that remains marker, needing an 8. Feels far too high a TN. Right. Far too high. Not 1, 3, we said. And I'm going to punch Iggy again. Blood Joker.
Iggy is 5.
Cool. I will, at the end of my activation, consume the glutted marker for a heal. Over to you.
Okay.
If I'd punched you with that ram, I'd be a war pig right now. Because the ram trigger is gain a glut, and then eat the marker, have 2, become war pig.
I'm beginning to see why Ulix is doing well and occasionally getting this is feeling like wading through treacle in terms of stabbing.
It's a super resilient crew. It is a super resilient crew.
You're doing very well at taking good use of the resilience. Well,
this is to my mind, reading through the cards. What does the Ulix crew do? Live.
Yes.
It's a lot of healing, and I've not seen any anti-healing in the game yet.
Indeed. So I am going to go with Handy.
It's because I was talking to Tarquin. I was like, "This is my crew," and he's like, "I would never take anything like that, so you'll probably do quite well."
I think it might just be that Ulix is specifically not doing what Tarquin wants it to do.
Yeah, I suspect.
Ulix is bad. Mm-hmm. Although I'm also like, I tried Ulix and couldn't get to do what I wanted either. So clearly what I want is wrong. Goodie basket targeting Baby Kate.
Yep. Yes.
I am going to cheat this 6 of rams in. So I heal 2, and I get to make an attack action with the stabby baby.
There you
go. Old Major.
Yep.
So starts at once.
Because why would it be a good card? Why would it be a good card? Well, I'm on 8, and you're on
15.
15. I'm gonna try and say no and go to 16.
Yeah, you successfully say no.
Yeah.
Candy is then going to use self-loathing on the wild boar, because there's no point targeting Old Major because he's just deep enough in cover to get concealment. So yeah, wild boar, self-loathing.
Stube 6 ejector.
19.
18. So yeah, you're...
I'll do X where X is your highest damage stat.
2.
Oh, rude. And I'll also give you a paranoia token.
Cool.
I will then...
Probably need to speed things up a little.
Sorry, I'll do the same thing again. 10.
More. 12.
Yeah. Over to you.
Clock on me. What am I doing? I should probably do some Old Major stuff. before he dies horribly.
Old Major takes damage when he activates because of a sorrow.
Yeah. I mean, were I to activate him, that is indeed what would happen. I'm just thinking. But presumably your next move is just to go with the Delirium and panel beat him into the ground. Is the Delirium still a min 3 beater?
The Delirium is a X beater, where X is your damage.
So in this case, it would be, yeah. So I'm going to go with Penelope. I'm going to nudge on Old Major.
Penelope takes.
Yep, it's fine. Penelope will nudge on Old Major, needing a 5. There we go. So that will move him 3 inches. He is unimpeded, so cares not for this forest. Womp. And we'll give him a glutted token. I will Baying Hound the Sorrow directly in front of me. Versus your willpower, I get a pos flip. 16. Oh, hang on, don't press anything. Don't press anything. There we go. Yep, crack on. So I'd reshuffled, but undo undo exists.
Yep, 10.
10 to 16, so you're going to gain an adversary token.
Okay.
S for adversary, and then I'm going to charge you. And I'll get a pos flip because you have adversary. 10.
13.
I don't care. Clock on you.
Fair.
That was not what it could have been.
I've seen more impressive. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Delirium is going to go in on Old Major, I think. Let me just measure the range. Yeah, so I can just charge to about here.
You've moved.
Yeah, hang on. So I've got about 3.5 inches of movement because I'm losing. It's move 6, and I'm losing like 2 inches for terrain, so I can charge to about here.
Okay.
Without an issue. And then I'm going to smack you with Mirrored Malice.
What's it Vergus's?
It's on your defense.
Cool. 12.
14.
Any triggers to declare?
There's no immortal within pulse 2 of you, are there? No, so no, that's fine.
What does this do?
It'll do damage equal to your damage stat.
I'll eat a glutted token and take 1 damage.
Very good. I will then smack you a second time.
Thick fat, real good. 10.
16 with a you discard a random card trigger.
16, you say. So you're looking at what? The X plus 1 because of raises?
Yeah.
And what's the difference between our totals?
6.
So even if I was to go yeah, crack on. So I'll take 4 damage.
Yeah, and I'll knock a random card out your hand.
Do you want righty or lefty?
Let's take lefty. And then the final thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use Psychotic Influence on you. Stat 6 on willpower. 7.
Your cheat.
10.
Your cheat. Oh, 10. Yeah, crack on. Whatever it does.
So I get a raise from you having a paranoia token. So I can move you 4 inches towards your deployment zone. And then place you within 2 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Raising your elevation and doing you 2 damage.
Cool. I'll die and drop a scheme marker.
Very fun. Delirium is done.
Beg pardon?
Delirium is done. Over to you.
Cool. I mean, the pig wheel could just rampage through your entire crew right now. That's quite funny.
Actually, yeah, they're all in a line for you. That's exciting.
Oh. TN13 speed duel or take slow.
Yeah.
If I get a ram.
That'd be why not, yeah. I was going to say, I'm unclear why you're not smashing that button immediately, but that makes sense. Fair.
It is funny, though.
Yeah, you could get basically every model but Iggy.
Yeah, I reckon. I've not been using shared luck. Then again, I've not been particularly local either. What have I got left to go? Honk oil, stuff piglet, and the lucky feint. Yeah, I'll activate lucky. I'm going to steamroller, needing a 6. That is a 4. Nah. I'll punch Pandy.
Yeah, bad.
Versus your
Pandy
defense.
is defense 6. 12.
14. So, no, triggers 2 damage.
Yep.
And might as well do it again.
Listen, sir.
Nope.
16.
Clock on you. Not the best of activations.
Oh. So you have. Yeah, all right. Let's just check what that move is. Lovely. All right, I'm going to activate Pandy.
Mm-hmm.
So I need you to either discard a card or be moved 3 inches on your emissary.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, very fair. No shelter here. Targeting the emissary is my significant action. Signature action.
What am I defending with?
Oh, willpower. Sorry, willpower.
Yeah. Stupid sexy jackdaw. 8.
19. There's no damage though, so razors don't matter. I get to move you 4 inches, ignoring models.
Mm-hmm.
Give you aura hazardous, and with the mental trauma trigger, discard a card.
Yeah. Beginning to run out of time, so I might need to go a little faster.
I'm going to move you down like this, so you're just outside of an inch of Pandy.
Mm-hmm.
Pandy's regular actions then are going to consist of dropping a scheme marker here.
Yep.
Running 6 inches.
That's not within an inch
running.
of you.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'll be brushing and eyeballing it. I'm going to walk up to here, and I'm going to drop one of my strategy markers. I just need to position myself correctly.
Can't overlap.
So if I put, yeah, that's why I can put it in base contact with myself, though, can't I?
Base contact, yes, but you can't overlap when you make a
Oh,
marker.
that's a problem for me.
Mm.
Yeah, sorry, let me. Okay, I'll hand it back. We go. Pandy will run up here and do the same thing, though.
How are you placing it?
Like this.
Yep, cool.
Over to you.
Thanks. Click on me. How tall are sorrows?
Size 2, I think. Size 2, yes.
I'm going to go with a hog oil salesman who will use satisfied customer targeting the stuffed piglet. That is successful. I'll move him 4 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it drops scheme marker. Next to him, but perhaps more importantly, when he activates, the sorrow will kill it and he'll explode.
Yeah, well, we're pretty funny.
Let's do there. We can move you to there. Yeah. What's the willpower of a sorrow?
5.
I didn't catch a word of that.
5.
5. There we go. I'm going to target this delicious thrall. Although he will gain cover because he's height 2 elevation. Do I care? Do I care? Not really. Yes, so hog oil ointment being thrown at that thrall. Versus your willpower. Flip a card. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend a stone. So he'll take 2 damage, but he'll take 1 because of cover.
Which thrall?
The one I pinged. This guy here.
Oh, that one. Yeah. The lower one. Yeah, very good. I'll take 1 damage.
I'll take 1 damage. I'm going to spend a stone for Gremlin Alchemy to increase the pulse by 3. So can every enemy model please take a damage?
Ow. 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 That was effective.
That's fine. I'm going to do it again. So this is that little guy's willpower. And I'm going to spend another stone. And same thing.
Very good. All right. I can't select the whole lot in one go because that would damage yours as well. So
you can. You just do shift clicks.
Okay, well. There you go.
And that's the hog oil done. Clicking you. For
All right.
Iggy and a delicious thrall, I think. Oh, and a sorrow as well.
I've got my 2 delirious thralls, one of which is going to seize it down here and kill itself to drop us to become a scheme marker.
Cool. Take damage.
We get 1 damage to you, yeah.
Yep, cool. He's dead.
Over to you.
I'm going to activate the stuffed piglet who will explode.
Yep, how much damage to everyone around?
1 and injured.
Okay, nice. Ow. 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 What key is injured?
Doesn't matter.
All right.
Because I haven't got the activations to do anything with it.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Is that the end of your life?
Well, he's dead.
So...
So.
Yeah, I'll score 1 point from ensnare.
Yep, yeah, on fate.
Yeah.
Do you remove the markers?
Yeah. I believe I do. I don't get the other point because I'm not engaging you. I didn't have quite enough time in the turn. All right. Let's go with this delirious thrall, who is going to put around here 3 inches, not much else it can do, and then it's going to charge the wild boar.
Yep.
That'll be a flip on your defense. These are complete. I got a 7.
17.
Yeah. Fair enough. That is it done. I have a Sporrow. Who is going to use creep along targeting Candy. Goes off, so it gets to move its speed over there. And then, there we go, it's going to charge the ball. So Sorrow, stat 5 on willpower. Bosh.
17.
No. Try again.
17.
17. I'll do 1 damage, which is 0 damage because of the thing. Yeah, all right, fair enough. It was super ineffective. Iggy is going to giggling flames targeting the boar because not much else I can do there. Bosh.
What am I resisting
9.
with?
Defense.
14.
Same again.
That is successful.
That will be. What do you want, please?
7.
17, 2 raises. That will be 3 damage and a burning token.
So he'll die at the end of the turn.
Yeah, Iggy is done.
Of course, we'll stop the clock. We might as well do that now. When he dies, there will be a scheme marker. I will probably have to remove one. Because that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that is sufficient.
Very good.
So you have 3 strat markers. So you're going to score strat. Yep. I'm not. Actually, no. I also have 3 strat markers. So it's tied. I also have 2 in your deployment zone. So I'm going to score an extra VP. Because I have that one and that one in your deployment zone.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, well done.
I'm going to reveal detonate charges, and I need 3 ski markers within 2 inches of you of any of your models. So
Yeah. Yeah.
which ones do I remove? Let's just do that. I think they're all. To be honest, I think they're all qualifying. They are. I'll remove the 2 next to Pandy for some kind of insult, and the one next to the Delirium.
As the charges explode, Pandora is left looking confused and smelling faintly of bacon.
So I'm currently on 10 VP.
Cricket. I'm on 4? 5, sorry, because I did gain a second Blandex. Explosives at Tobco. Increase 5 eeps. So yeah, I'm on 5. Well, that's a spanking. Yeah, all right. Time to go into the last turn, or
yeah, but I got like realistically 10 minutes. So like whatever it is you want to do, we'll go fast.
Okay.
Them's are cards. You had last activation. I have first activation. Let's go with Penelope. Clock on me.
Okay.
Reset. Penelope is speed 7. So hasn't quite got enough to go and pick up your strategy marker. But she can run to there and drop her own. Which is what I will do. Over to you.
I'm going to go with Delirium, and I'm going to drop a strat marker.
Yep.
And I'm going to drop a scheme marker. And I'm going to target.
I've not chosen a new scheme because I've maxed out on scheme points.
Ooh.
You should probably choose a scheme.
Oh no, I did. Sorry, I chose it in Theory 5. I didn't choose it on this. Let's do that. It's
cool.
This one. Right. Delirium is going to Psychotic Influence, targeting your emissary.
Okay. What am I resisting with, please?
It's on willpower. Pow. Oh, that's in.
What does it do?
It's the movie based on Razor's thingy. I can place you within.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
yeah. I will place you within 2. You can go over there. Done. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go with the Hog Whisperer. I'm just going to run to there and drop a strat marker. Over to you.
Okay, yeah. So you've got 5 down now?
Yes.
To my 4.
Or to put it another way, the maximum.
Yeah, there is that. So the best I can do is tie you on that. I'm going to go with...
Unless you can get 2 into my deployment zone.
Yeah, that feels unlikely. Iggy's going to walk up here and drop a scheme marker.
Mm-hmm. That looks like reshape the land or something like that. So let's go with the No, let's not do that. When did this Sorrow gain shielded, or has he just had it the whole time?
Oh, I had it to start the game, and I forgot to take it off in lieu of taking damage. I'll take it off.
Yeah, cool. The Hog Oil salesman will throw ointment at that Sorrow.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, red joker.
You will throw it. Fucking hell. All right, yeah, fine. I got a 6.
To my 19. I'll spend my last stone, because why not? So it's 2 damage on the Sorrow. Although he's going to gain cover. And all of them can take a damage as well, please.
Very good.
That is my signature. I will move to there, and I will interact to pick up your strategy marker, and then as worded, if I do not have a explosive token already, I can gain one, but the interact still removes the strategy marker.
But it's in base contact with me. Do you have Don't Mind Me or anything?
Oh, you're absolutely correct. So it does. Let's go back. It is in base contact with you. Ooh, cheating.
Why they booked in the post.
Thank you very much. Can't get to that one. Alright, there will be no River Called Denial. I'm going to throw some ointment at that Sorrow for my first AP. Let's deny some activations, if nothing else.
Yeah, fine. Sorrow goes bang, I guess.
Sorrow goes bang, and then anyone within an inch. So the Delirium will take a point of damage.
Will it? Because it's gone bang.
Well, no, it's the attack. Just like it's a splash damage. It's new blast. Like, so I do 2 damage, and then enemy models within 1 inch are dealt 1 damage, and then at the end of the damage timing chart is your model removed.
Alright, fine.
Ram does nothing. What am I going to do with this AP? I will satisfied customer Penelope. It goes off. She moves 4 inches. I'm going to move it to the other side of that marker, still in base-to-base contact with it, and drop ski marker. Me done. Oh, this Hog Whisperer should have a glutted token. Oh, I didn't do it. I set it up and then failed. Idiot.
Candy runs up here, drops a bomb.
Yep, fair.
Oh, end of your activation, I've searched for land as well.
Don't you need 5?
3 friendly scheme markers from 1 inch of a selected terrain.
Oh, yeah, cool.
So when it
yeah, it's already it's already good.
This copse of woods here.
I mean, you could have just chosen this hill. Like,
no, it's got to be in. It's got to be a piece of terrain completely on the enemy table half.
Oh, then fine.
And
yep.
Sue you.
Going at speed. Reveal the thing. What's your second VP on that?
Second VP is at the end of a turn on which a scheme is revealed. I can remove 1 friendly scheme marker from within an inch of it.
So you can still do that?
Yep. To the end of a turn, not the end of the activation.
Yeah, no, I mean you still have. Actually, what could you do to
Yeah,
decay?
I can probably that.
Yeah, you can score it okay. Can you realistically stop me from us both being on 5 strategy markers?
Let me have a quick look.
Otherwise, we could just call it here because it's like.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. No, I don't think I can. In fact,
So
I have exactly one, and that's if you move Ulix away.
no, no.
Like,
Ulix will heal himself. Lucky Emissary is going to interject himself there as some kind of bodyguard.
Yeah.
Ulix will heal himself. That's pretty much all I'm going to do with the rest of my turn.
So, functionally, what I'd have to do is lure the Emissary, lure Ulix, and then run Candy down to pick up this one. Not Candy, Pandy.
Pandy's already been.
Pandy hasn't been. Pandy has.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was. I thought Pandy. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to play it out? But we'll have to go fast.
No, it's too fast. No, we'll call it there because at the end of the day, it's 1 point worth of difference, and you're beating me by way more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final turn, we're both going to score.
Yeah, Baby K asking marker for me somewhere.
Yes, he is. And then, second point of search the area.
Yeah.
For 8, 11.
Brutal.
Now, when the latest iteration of Woe was revealed, where are you on your thoughts of Woe now? Because you weren't best pleased.
So I felt like the new Paranoia was functionally blank compared to the old Paranoia.
Mm-hmm.
It's not functionally blank. It takes some finessing. You can use it to get your scheming done. Fine. It's points and prizes. My biggest issue is that the change was made without going through and changing the rest of the crew to account for it. And that's very visible when Carver died in. Yeah, Carver got cheesed down to nothing, and his heal relies on paranoia tokens dealing damage, which they don't do.
Yeah, which they don't. That's fair. I mean, it did get cheesed down by 19 stones of my models.
For sure. However, in the same turn, threw 30 stones of models into a war pig and it survived. So.
Not forever.
Not forever, no, but it took a lot of. Killing that war pig was already the beginning of the end. It just took way too long to do.
Yeah. What the Ulix, and that's without Ulix being positioned in such a way that I could just discard a card each time to reduce damage by 2.
So I think I see why Ulix is continually getting nerfed because it's so friggin' survivable.
It is very what they do is live. It's whether or not living is fun, and whether or not
well, whether or not living is fun will determine whether or not you want to play the crew, not necessarily determine whether.
No, that's fair. That's fair. But I know, was one of the things that they're asking for in feedback is, Tarquin in chat saying, I think Hog Oil does more in one activation than he did in all of M3E. You're absolutely right. No, I've completely lost my train of thought. One of the pieces of feedback they're asking for is this crew fun to play? And I know a lot of the feedback on the Bio Discord has been this is boring. I'm not sure it's boring. I find the tiny green teleporting Yoda Ulix Turner quite funny. Just to watch him teleport around the board.
Yeah.
That's reasonably amusing. Hog Whisperers, they really in M3E, I was like, why does Candy's card say and? Why for me in M4, it's why do Hog Whisperers not say other? I'm very happy that they don't say other. The fact that they can herd themselves, I think, is hilarious.
I see what you're saying. I do have disagree because Candy saying "and" was perfectly reasonable, and this is an obvious case of missing one. But that's an argument for another edition.
No. Yeah, and that edition is M3E. We did it for 4 years.
Yes. Yeah.
We've got Hazardosaurus to argue about now.
Fix the example.
I was talking to Tarquin. I was like, I'm going to do breakthrough turn 1, and he was like, "Oh, you're going to like nudge forward a bunch of stuff, and then use old major to make a model charge out of activation, and get loads of movement that way." I was like, "Nah, I'm just going to go real fast with the pig wheel," and that worked very well.
Good God, it's a speedy wheel. Yeah.
It was as soon as I saw that it gained unimpeded through the crew card, I was like, I can use that. That is an 8-stone
Zoom machine.
That is an 8-stone scheme runner, and I am more than happy for an 8-stone scheme runner. Also, you can be off in the corner scheme running, and if someone kills your master, spend 2 stones, heal your master 4. Is a very nice bit of survivability. I do really like where the emissaries and the effigies are this edition.
Yeah, they seem real good.
I only threw one pig. Which is a little bit disappointing, but there we go. For shame on me. And I used loads of soul stones doing the Hog Oil Salesman's splash damage thing. It's not like it killed. I was just like making lots of damage happen. Cool.
I think I threw you if you count the ones I threw off. I threw more pigs than you if I count the ones I threw off cliffs.
I think that's true. Yeah. Perfect. Right, handy viewers, such as you are, as ever. I need a better outro.
Oh my God. Becky, look at his beard. It's just so